So I'm out, coffee in hand, a usable mug again, good to be green. So I'm out from a walk, nice and profitable this morning, so important to get out, smell the roses, enjoy some nice fresh air, and go for a little walk. But this morning we took a beautiful trade just off resistance, just looking for free money. We were one of our strategies here at Trading College in the DAX, just hit that our free money zone. Just a beautiful trade it was. Got in early and I've just noticed it absolutely shot down, so nice short in the DAX, made a couple of £100 and got some stuff rolling now. Just happy to let those roll for the day. Still hunting a few other opportunities, but yeah, it's time for a bit of a walk. Got some chaps working on my house, got some scaffolding up at the moment, so every now and again a builder pops his head up outside my window and I say hello and offer him a cup of tea. All the fun living in London. So yeah, out for a little bit of a stroll now because the sun's trying to come out, and yeah, life is good. So just getting now to the green space, which is cool. So it's so important as a trader, I think, to have a plan, and then have a routine around that plan. Okay, so part of my plan, part of my routine is to get out, get exercising, try and make some money early doors, really try and make if I can make days money, or half a day's money, something like that, before the with the early morning momentum from like 6 a.m. through to 9. It's my core trading. It leaves me free for the rest of the day to go on a beautiful walk like this. Just walking across Peckham Rye here, it's very nice. And going to go into the park, coffee in hand. Life is nice, really. But yeah, if you crave freedom in your life, learn to trade. Come and join us at Trading College. Learn about trading routine, trading setups, and how to formulate your trading plan, and then you can enjoy the rest of the day. I mean, most people now are just, where are we? It's 9:20. My old life, I would be probably into my first meeting, sat there waiting for all the late people to join normally, because I was always on time, really. Yeah, I'd be not enjoying it, put it that way. Whereas now I have all this lovely green space, freedom, time to go and enjoy other things I want to do, not just stuck at the screens trading. So I can just go out and enjoy life, enjoy a bit of freedom, and that's what I trade. That's why we all trade here at Trading College. It's part of our culture, I think, is to try and get our students to claim back that freedom, really. So important. And actually one of my biggest thrills is when I can actually give a student back, their life and their time. Take the angst of a corporate job, or being a slave to their job, take that away from them, even if it's just in giving them a bit more money as a side hustle so they don't have to work so many hours. Part of the real pleasure of trading. Cheers, guys. So I'm halfway round, nice good walk, and a little sit, a little contemplate. Still working through the coffee. You can see here, got a green space to just stare out at, look off into the distance, away from the screens. Just sat, just to have a little review of the positions. Working okay. Got a few things on the boil still, which are, doing okay. There's a few sort of longer term swing trades from. This was just one of the accounts, so you can see there Euro New Zealand was a buy, and New Zealand CAD both buys. New Zealand CAD was a sell. So yeah, sort of up £100 on there. DAX and the Euro Aussie Swissy Yen, I've sort of taken plenty of profit out of. I'm just trying to leave them for longer term swing trades, so doing okay. About about 7 grand up in that account this week, I think it is. Yeah, a bit of last week and this week's been really trading very nicely. So yeah, just taking some time out on the bench, halfway round on the walk, and enjoying the fresh air. But I think really, if you're looking for a different way of life, and funnily, I was talking to a friend, and she I sort of said, how's the new job? And she had been doing a job she didn't like for many years, and spoken to her about it before, and she was looking for an exit, and she's found a new job, but it's in the same industry. I think she's in corporate communication or something. And really, she said, how's the new job? She's 2 months in, and she said, to be honest, it's pretty much the same as the old one. I'm thinking I made a mistake. And I'm saying to her, you've got to come and learn to trade. I'll teach you. Get out of that rat race, because trading really does give you some great freedom. But yesterday is a prime example. So I had a funeral yesterday. My dear old Nan, she's 91, so she did well. But it's quite rare that of a weekday that I'm out all day doing other stuff other than trading. And I still had some trades on, in the background, just sort of longer term swing trades. Put them on in the morning, ran out to the funeral, didn't obviously think about them, spent lots of time with the family, and we had a good celebration, to be honest. It was a bit of an emotional day, but yeah, came home, and those positions were just maturing nicely and working well. And so you don't have to be at your screens every day and trade. You don't have to be there all day. You can set positions and let them roll for the whole day, and that's what I did yesterday, which is nice. But back to trading proper today, day trading, and looking forward to getting back to it. So I better hammer around the rest of this park and get back to the screens. Speak to you later. So I'm nearing the end of my walk. Just it's windy. It's nearing the end of the walk, and sometimes less is more, guys. I mean, certainly I have some students who get quite nervous about trades, and they struggle to watch the screens. They cut trades too early, don't let them mature. And I say, look, just put your trades on, set your targets, go out for a walk, do something else. And proves the old adage is sort of true. I've got here, I think I showed you earlier. Yeah, sort of my Swissy yen's a bit underwater, but about 100 quid up on that across trades there. And they were rear, and only just kind of initiated a lot of them, or some of them are just running from longer term trades. And just by, I think, walking out the door and going for a 40-minute walk, I'm about another 100 quid up. So sometimes it's just good to get away from the screens, go and walk, especially if you're a nervous trader and you can't deal with these sort of spikes up and down in the market intraday. It's good to just walk away. But yeah, I'm just finishing up the walk, about to head back in and take another look at the markets just as we get probably towards Bankers Reversal, which is around just sort of 11:15, Hubbers 10, 11:15. Speak to you in a bit. So I'm back home, just popping up to the office. Nice walk done, coffee completed, pretty much. So put that in the kitchen. Yeah, just get back to the screens, and yeah, doing quite nice on those positions. They have developed quite nicely, which is cool. A few accounts on the go. Back up, but yeah, it's one of the accounts here. You can see just by walking away, I've added another little nibble to this Swissy yen. Just adding a bit of a base. Sometimes what I find with some of my students is they struggle to add bases to their entries, and what we mean by that is, you're probably not wrong in the bias, but you just need to add another base, right? And especially if you split your position up, sometimes can work really nicely. Trade works out your way. You've got to manage risk with that. But yeah, just really nice. Just oh, I've got very noisy builders doing some works to the outside of the house. But yeah, account there, just say this Swissy yen, just adding to the position there, and cross account. So I was about sort of 1,400 quid up this morning, which is great. So pretty much almost job done really for day's money. Just sign in, and now just obviously still looking the rest of the day. This DAX trade's still churning down very nicely. You can still pushing down nicely off that trend line break, which is amazing. You can see the PTS there. We took this PTS this morning in the live trading room. It's done all 3 targets. It's just such a simple, lovely way of trading, guys. So come and join us if you're not if you've not got access to the chat. Yes, working very nicely. So back at the screens, just to start again. Just having a little look, but I'm going to bust out some kettlebells and just continue a bit of exercise before I start the rest of the day. Really, I've got some one-to-ones on the go, but yeah, just by doing less, I've kind of earned more this morning. So I've got another, probably 500-600 pounds on the boil to add to the 40. So I'm pretty much hitting the £2,000 mark, which is where I want to be really. So I'm going to bank some of that now, and just have the rest of the day, few positions rolling for those more sort of swing trade moves. So all in a good place. But yeah, certainly if you're struggling with your positions, sometimes it's good to base trade, and we do this in Trading College. We teach you how to base trade. You might nibble a bit early with smaller position size, then add as the market sort of goes against you. But if your bias is right, these trades work out really nicely as the market turns in your favour. So yeah, back at the screens, and I will continue with some more sort of day trader diary entries. Speak to you in a bit.